It's Jack here. We are hauling beverages from Lubbock to Hobbs with an Autocar. Plus we get to hear about more stores on Story Entertainment FM. Well, let's get going since I can leave.
It's time to play games. Sparrow will go rats.
Turn left. You are listening to Story Entertainment on 103.3 FM, where you can listen to tall tales, campfire stories to adventures, and more.
Hello everybody, I am your host Markiplier and we have several tales to tell. The exciting part is we have a special guest who will start us off telling the story about Blackbeard. Mr. Krabs, take it away.
Of course. The tale of the legendary battle against Blackbeard. Gather round, mateys, and listen closely to the story of how Jack Sparrow and I faced off against the infamous pirate. It all began on a stormy night, with the salty sea air whipping around us as Jack and I sailed the tumultuous waters of the Caribbean. We had heard whispers of Blackbeard's treachery, and we knew that if anyone could stand against him, it was us. As our ships clashed in a fierce battle, cannons roared and swords clashed. Blackbeard himself was a formidable opponent, his black beard billowing in the wind as he commanded his crew with ruthless efficiency. But Jack and I fought with all our might, our swords flashing in the darkness as we held our own against Blackbeard and his crew. It was a battle for the ages, with the fate of the Caribbean hanging in the balance. After several days of fierce combat, we emerged victorious, sending Blackbeard and his crew fleeing into the night. But little did we know that our victory would be short-lived. As we sat in the safety of a nearby tavern, nursing our wounds and recounting our adventures, the sound of cannons thundered in the distance. We rushed outside to see Blackbeard's ship on the horizon, sailing back towards us with vengeance in his eyes. Realizing that we were outnumbered and outgunned, Jack and I knew that we needed a plan. That's when Jack remembered the tale of Barbossa and the cursed Aztec gold. We sought out Captain Hook, a seasoned pirate who knew a thing or two about curses, and he revealed to us the secret of how to defeat Blackbeard once and for all. Armed with this knowledge, we returned to the battleground where Blackbeard had once bested us. Following Captain Hook's instructions to the letter, we enacted a plan to break the curse that bound Blackbeard and his crew. As the full moon rose high in the sky, we watched it on as Blackbeard and his crew transformed before our eyes, their cursed forms dissipating into the night. With Blackbeard defeated and the curse
American Truck Simulator. In the vast expanse of virtual highways and byways, there existed a game that captured the essence of the American road, American Truck Simulator. In this digital realm, players donned the head of a trucker, navigating the intricate network of roads stretching across the United States. Our story begins with Jack, a seasoned virtual trucker with a passion for the open road. Jack had spent countless hours behind the wheel of his digital rig, traversing traversing the virtual landscapes from coast to coast. His truck, a trusty Peterbilt, had seen its fair share of miles, and Jack prided himself on his ability to deliver goods on time, no matter the weather or the challenges of the road. One sunny morning, Jack received a call from his dispatcher. A special delivery needed to be made urgently, a shipment of crucial medical supplies bound for a remote clinic nestled in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Without hesitation, Jack accepted the job, knowing the importance of his cargo. As Jack embarked on his journey, he encountered a series of obstacles typical of the American road. From congested city streets to winding mountain passes, each mile brought its own set of challenges. Yet, Jack remained undeterred, relying on his experience and skill to navigate his way through. As he drove through the night, guided only by the glow of his dashboard lights and the hum of his engine, Jack couldn't help but feel a sense of connection to the vast and varied landscapes scrolling past his window. From the rolling plains of the Midwest to the towering peaks of the Rockies, each mile brought him closer to his destination and further into the heart of America. Finally, after a long and arduous journey, Jack arrived at the remote clinic nestled in the mountains. As he unloaded his cargo of medical supplies, he was greeted by grateful doctors and nurses who expressed their gratitude for his timely delivery. With his mission accomplished, Jack turned his truck around and headed back out onto the open road, eager for his next adventure. For in the world of American Truck Simulator, the journey was always just as important as the destination, and Jack wouldn't have it any other way.
We'll be right back after the break with more stories to tell on Story Entertainment on FM.
We decided it's time to put a different kind of power tool in your hands. Store Mode in the Home Depot app gives you in-store tools made to help you get more done. To guide you every step of the way and explore products quickly with the scan. That way you get the top brands at the best prices without missing a beat. It's made for doing. Download the Home Depot app and see how doers get more done.
Hey Snoop, on commercial. Let's go.
Where we going, Jack?
You'll see. Everyone gets to customize their munchie meal. I'm giving you your very own.
I've been known to get the munchies from time to time.
And your own intern, Mitch.
What up, Miach? Oh, Miach is what my grandma calls me.
And your very
Oh,
own.
no, I'm not wearing that.
Got it. Terrible idea, Mitch.
Build your own munchie meal. Or try mine. Only at Jack in the Box. That looks good on you, Miach. Thanks, Mr. Dog.
So you're up at dawn, can't look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, man. Made the most of your retirement plans. Better learn to drive that RV. So many things you're doing. Nationwide is
You are listening to Story Entertainment on 103.3 FM, featuring Bigfoot's Encounter with Emily. With your favorite host, Markiplier.
Bigfoot's Encounter with Emily. In the heart of the dense, untouched wilderness, where ancient trees loomed like guardians of secrets and the silence was broken only by the whisper of leaves and the occasional distant call of a wild creature, there lived a legend. It was a legend whispered among the trees, a tale spun by those who dared to venture into the deep, dark forest, the legend of Bigfoot. No one knew for certain where the legend began. Some said it was the stuff of ancient Native American folklore, a creature of myth and mystery that roamed the forests long before the arrival of settlers. Others claimed it was a more recent invention, born of tall tales spun around campfires and passed down through generations. But regardless of its origins, there were those who swore they had encountered the creature. They spoke of massive footprints found in the soft earth, of strange, guttural cries echoing through the night, and of fleeting glimpses of a towering figure moving silently among the trees. Among those who believed in the existence of Bigfoot was a young woman named Emily. From a young age, Emily had been fascinated by tales of the wilderness, and she had spent countless hours exploring the forest that surrounded her family's cabin. She had heard the stories of Bigfoot, and though she knew many dismissed them as mere myth, she couldn't shake the feeling that there might be some truth to them. summer day, Emily set out into the forest with a determination in her heart. Armed with nothing but her camera and a sense of adventure, she ventured deeper into the woods than she ever had before. The sun dappled through the thick canopy overhead, casting shifting patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. As she walked, Emily kept her senses sharp, her eyes scanning the underbrush for any sign of movement. She moved quietly, mindful of every twig that snapped beneath her feet, every rustle of leaves that hinted at unseen creatures lurking nearby. Hours passed, and still, Emily pressed on, her curiosity driving her ever deeper into the heart of the forest. The air grew thick with the scent of pine and earth, and the sounds of the outside world faded away until all she could hear was the steady rhythm of her own heartbeat. Just as Emily began to wonder if she had ventured too far, she heard it, a low, rumbling growl that sent a shiver down her spine. She froze, her breath catching in her throat as she strained to listen for any further sound. Then, through the trees ahead, she caught a glimpse of movement. A shadowy figure loomed among the foliage, massive and hulking, its form obscured by the dense undergrowth. Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she raised her camera, her hands trembling with a mixture of fear and excitement. She snapped a quick picture, the flash illuminating the darkness for a brief moment before fading away. And in that fleeting instant, Emily saw it, the unmistakable shape of Bigfoot, towering against the backdrop of the forest, its eyes gleaming with a fierce intelligence that sent a chill down her spine. But before Emily could react, the creature vanished into the shadows, leaving her alone in the forest once more. She stood there for a moment, her mind reeling with the enormity of what she had just witnessed. Then, with a sense of awe and wonder unlike anything she had ever known, Emily turned and made her way back to the safety of her cabin. She knew that she would never forget her encounter with Bigfoot, nor would she ever again doubt the existence of the mysterious creature that dwelled deep within the heart of the forest. And as she looked out at the wilderness stretching endlessly before her, she couldn't help but wonder what other secrets the forest might hold, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them out.
I'll probably turn the radio off since we are near our destination and video, so we don't miss any stories. If you don't want to miss an episode, go sub down below. Enjoyed the journey we had today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks again, and as always, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.